Goal Diggers. It's Coach Wendy Kat here, coming from the Goal Digger Girl community. I'm here today to be a part of the #GetLit training series where we give you a little sneak peek about what's going on in our community. Today, I'm going to talk to you about getting clarity around your goals. The number one reason why people don't achieve their goals is for lack of clarity. So I'm going to share with you today 3 steps and an exercise to help you get some clarity around your goals. So, do you ever feel stuck around your goals? Do you ever feel like changing the plan, looking for a new way to do it, looking for that quick and easy way, system or program? Do you find yourself procrastinating, just being stalled, feeling like you can't go anywhere? Do you keep changing your goals? These are all signs that you need more clarity around your goals. Okay. So today I really want to help you find that clarity so that we can start achieving goals. Whether it's a small goal or a big goal or a long-term goal, all goals are important and they take a lot of consistent action. And if we're not clear, we kind of get, distracted and then things don't happen. We don't start moving forward. We kind of move in a circle. So let me share with you today 3 steps on helping you get clear on your goals. So the first one is ask yourself, where are you now and where would you like to be, right? So you want to identify where you are in your life now and where from here do you want to be. That's the number 1 step. Number 2, select 3 areas in your life that you want to make a change. And this is really important. We need to look at our lives as a whole and not just one part. When we start goal setting, sometimes we get a little tunnel vision and we just focus on one area of our life. But what happens when we do that, we ignore the other areas of our lives, right? So if you're focused on only making goals for business, you may not be thinking about stuff that's going on personally, whether it's physically or with your family, and that can affect things. So you want to make sure that you're looking at your life as a whole, okay? Just think about if you wanted to start a new business, but you were dealing with some health issues or, your stress level was high, things like that. So maybe you need to deal with these areas of your life first, okay? So again, make sure that you're thinking about your whole life and not just one area. And that way it's a little bit more balanced, okay? And I'm going to help you with that. I have an exercise for you. So don't worry. So step 3 is now, once you've identified these areas, you're going to execute, track, and reflect, which what we call SMART goals, right? So a lot of you already know about SMART goals. They're no good if we're not clear on our goals. So let's make sure that we're super clear on our goals and let's put into place the SMART goal system. If you don't know what SMART goals are, we can follow up with another training for you. So executing your goals, putting a plan in place, how we're going to track it, super important, and then reflection, you guys. So step 3, the biggest part of that is reflection, making sure that you are looking and looking back and seeing where you came from and where you are now. It takes a while to get to your goal sometimes, and so you want to make sure that you're staying on track. So always take some time, whether it's monthly or whatever you decide, quarterly, to really look back and look how far I've come. Look at what my journey is. What mistakes have I made? What have I done right? What can I continue doing, right? How can I improve? So those are the 3 steps to help you find some clarity to get you started. Now for the exercise. So what I want you to do is grab a piece of paper and a pen, and we are going to write out some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different areas of your life. Now you can add more, obviously. These are just ones that I've worked with and that I use personally. So the first one is your health and wellness. So whatever that means to you, whether it's your physical health, whether it's maybe losing some weight, maybe it's gaining some muscle, whatever health and wellness or fitness means to you. So write that on the left side of the page. And then across from it, write the numbers 1 through 10. And then 1 through 10, think about this. Where are you at 1 through 10 right now? 1 being not so good, 10 being wonderful, right? So you decide where you're at when it comes to your health and wellness or your fitness. And then right underneath that, I want you to tell us, where would you like to be? So just write out in a couple words, where would you like to be? Maybe you're hitting a 4 and you'd like to hit an 8. What does that look like? You want to lose some weight, you want to build some muscle, you want to make sure that you're going to the doctors and getting certain things. Maybe you want to get your cholesterol down, whatever it is, what's important to you. Make a little notation. The next area is relationships. Could be a spouse or partner, okay? 1 through 10, tell us where you land. And then write underneath it in a couple words where you would like to be and why. The next one is your social support. These are your friends or your business besties, okay? What do those relationships look like? From 1 to 10, let us know where you land right now. And then underneath, write down where you would like to be, just in a couple words, okay? The next one is business or your side hustle. Okay, maybe you're starting a new business, maybe you're starting a side hustle, maybe you've been in it a while, maybe you want to level up, rank up, right? Whatever it is. How are you feeling about that? From 1 to 10, where are you landing? And then underneath, let us know, where do you want to go? What things do you want to achieve? Do you feel good about where you're at in that area? Do you want to level up, right? Just a couple words. Okay. The last one I have to share with you is mental health or stress. This is very important. We are all so stressed out all the time. So we really need to make sure we're doing that self-care and taking care of ourselves, right? So sometimes this is a big goal for a lot of you because we don't do this for ourselves. So from 1 to 10, let us know where you land and tell us in a couple words where you would like to be. And of course, you can keep adding different areas of your life. But again, it kind of encompasses everything. So from these, you want to identify 3 areas that are needing the most help, because you need to take care of these areas first in order to be successful in other areas. We do not want to focus on one area over the other. We want to identify the ones that need our most attention, take care of that first, and then we can move on to the next. Because again, if somewhere in our life is lacking, it is going to affect us in that other area. So the ones that need the help the most are the ones we want to work with first. And once we're strong and healthy in those areas or where we want to be, then we can focus on the other areas. Okay. So a lot of times what happens is that we're not focusing on the right parts of our lives, which is why we're getting frustrated and why we don't have clarity on our goals, or why there's so many people pulling at us and distracting us from our goals, because we have other issues that we need to handle and deal with, right? So again, make sure that you're looking at the full picture. Okay. I'm super excited for you guys. I hope that you got some value from this. I hope you do the exercise, and it's something that you should do every couple months, maybe quarterly, and kind of revisit, because our lives change all the time. So we have different needs and different things happen, and it's okay to adjust your goals. It's okay, but you need to do it with intention and with a plan. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Again, my name is Coach Wendy Kat, and I hope you have the most success in your businesses this week. And please share with us your goals, where you're getting clarity, and what areas you're working on. Okay, have a great week. Bye.